We saw a tweet from Scott Agnes, the Caitlin Clark effect hitting golf. She's scheduled to play in this Pro-Am on Wednesday. The Golf Channel is starting their coverage earlier, and it will include live looks at her round.
Caitlin Clark is live on the Golf Channel, and you won't believe the frenzy she's stirring up. The same Caitlin Clark who's been dominating basketball headlines is now making waves on the green, with so much hype that the Golf Channel had to adjust their schedule just for her. Yes, you heard that right.
And now they're showing it. As you can see here, they're beginning at 90 minutes earlier just to watch Caitlin Clark.
Fans flooded them with requests to showcase Caitlin's Pro-Am golf event, and now she's taking over yet another sport, proving once again that she's a true powerhouse.
Caitlin Clark is box office. She is a star.
Watch her play. She plays at a high level, highly skilled. She's the best passer in America, and she's the best shooter in America.
While some stars shy away from the spotlight, Caitlin's captivating skills and down-to-earth charm keep drawing in viewers from everywhere.
What is she doing wrong? What more do you want from Caitlin Clark? Seriously, what more do you want from her?
It's killing you that a straight white woman has come into the League of Angry Lesbians and dominated everything.
And here's what's wild. Angel Reese and Aja Wilson, her so-called rivals, might just have to sit back and watch as Caitlin outshines them yet again, now even outside the basketball court. Stick around, because this is one Caitlin Clark moment you won't want to miss.
Caitlin Clark is not my problem. She's not my enemy. She is. And by the way she's been dressing and showing up. All right, if you need help paying rent, is a Angel Reese OnlyFans coming up next?
Let's dive into the magnitude of Caitlin Clark's crossover into golf, an impact that's setting new records in the sports world. Known for her iconic performances on the basketball court, Caitlin's fan base has grown to be so devoted that it's reshaping how we see her potential outside of basketball.
Caitlin Clark is the Michael Jordan of women's basketball. Something exciting and electric and totally worth watching, and probably a once-in-a-lifetime kind of player.
Her influence is so powerful that even the Golf Channel had to adapt, bending to fan demand to show Caitlin live in this Pro-Am event. Imagine the buzz. Initially, the network didn't plan to cover this event at all, but fans flooded their inboxes, demanding they spotlight her.
Like, they had no intention, by the way, of videoing this. People literally were emailing the network asking for them to basically show the part where Caitlin Clark was on.
And now Caitlin's debut is getting its own dedicated live slot on national TV. It's official. And why all this excitement? Caitlin's rumored 10 handicap shows she's no average player. For context, a handicap of 10 is impressive, especially for someone who isn't a pro golfer, and it's far above what most recreational players can manage. This just cements the fact that she's genuinely talented, and her skill on the green has fans buzzing with anticipation.
It's not like she is a pro golfer or anything. Like, she plays off a 10 handicap, which is very solid. Like, not close to being pro, I guess, but at the same time, for a celebrity, that's pretty good.
Caitlin's fans know they're in for a real show, as she brings the same fiery energy and precision that's made her a household name in basketball. Meanwhile, it's safe to say Angel Reese and Aja Wilson are watching all of this unfold. Whether they want to or not, they've tried to challenge her dominance, but Caitlin's reach is now pushing beyond basketball, leaving her rivals on the sidelines.
There is nobody interesting in the WNBA past or present except for Caitlin Clark. They've all shown themselves to be sexist, racist, petty, ridiculous.
The irony, the same qualities that her haters criticize her for, her intensity, her competitive nature, are exactly what her fans adore.
One thing Caitlin Clark does maybe better than anybody in sports right now, makes it about others, makes it about team. Think about it. When's the last time you didn't see Caitlin Clark talking about a teammate? When's the last time you saw Caitlin Clark talking about herself or any of the accomplishments that she has had? Let me give you the answer to that. Never! Never! You never hear that. Now, that's why their team has gotten good.
It's this drive that has her not only owning the court, but now making waves in golf too. While Caitlin's rivals are busy with the usual chatter, Caitlin is out here rewriting the playbook for what it means to be a multi-sport icon.
I think Caitlin Clark is doing the right thing, rising above all of the crap that she's had to endure. The amount of fouls committed on Caitlin Clark higher than any other player, flagrant fouls committed on Caitlin Clark higher than any other player. Caitlin Clark was worried about playing the game, and that is why she got Rookie of the Year. She was not worried about the BS.
She's proof that her appeal is bigger than any rivalry, and even those who don't usually watch golf are tuning in just to see her swing. The Golf Channel didn't just make a programming change, they're tapping into the Caitlin effect.
My advice to Caitlin, kind of keep your mouth shut, because everybody is looking for you to say anything, and they're going to splice it and cut it and make it a negative thing. The one thing that I love that she's bringing to her sport, more people want to watch. More people want to tune in.
A demand that shows no signs of slowing down. Caitlin's journey has fans and even her rivals taking note as she breaks barriers and cements her place as one of the most exciting athletes today.
Caitlin Clark is becoming the best player in the entire WNBA, not because she's white, because she's that good. She's having Larry Bird impact. She's been the driving force of the hottest team in the entire league, despite her record turnovers. Why? Because she's that good.
Let's talk about how Caitlin's rise is reshaping the entire sports scene. The excitement surrounding her is more than just fandom, it's an unstoppable movement. Caitlin Clark isn't just a star, she's a cultural phenomenon.
The WNBA tried to capitalize on her popularity and crammed a lot of games in over a short amount of time, playing against the best teams in the WNBA.
By forcing the Golf Channel to alter its schedule, her fans have shown just how powerful her reach has become. Few athletes command this level of demand, and Caitlin's ability to captivate audiences across different sports signals she's not just another player, she's a game changer.
You're the number one pick. People are going to go after you because they see greatness in you. What the WNBA is measuring one type of greatness against the other greatness. Am I saying it's right that she's being pushed in the back? No, that's foul. That has no space in the sport, and we all know that.
This move by the Golf Channel wasn't just to satisfy viewers, but a recognition of Caitlin's star power, something that even the top networks can't ignore. And what about her rivals? Angel Reese and Aja Wilson, who have tried to outshine Caitlin on the basketball court, now find themselves on the sidelines.
We saw dirty play after dirty play on Caitlin Clark, and still, she just handled every single situation with the highest levels of dignity.
Watching her take center stage in a whole new arena. While they've often criticized Caitlin's success, Caitlin's influence is too big to deny.
Caitlin Clark has done is grown the WNBA exponentially. She did in 5 weeks what would have taken 5 years. And as it pertains to draft viewership, she did in 5 days what would have taken 5 years.
Her talent and relatability are what make her a fan favorite, a quality her rivals just can't seem to match. Caitlin's star power is such that she's becoming a multi-sport icon, a symbol of skill, passion, and dedication that appeals to fans far and wide.
Caitlin Clark leading as a rookie the Fever to the playoffs for the first time since 2016. They are ahead of the Chicago Sky. So I think, to me, if this is even breaching a conversation of splitting this, it might as well be, hey, you're a rookie, here's an award. You're also a rookie, here's just an award for being a rookie.
Caitlin's crossover appeal isn't accidental. It's built on her genuine personality and dedication. Unlike many who get swept up in the celebrity lifestyle, Caitlin remains down to earth.
One more thing on Caitlin, which makes her super valuable, is she is leading the WNBA in points generated, which means points scored and or points assisted on. She is leading the league by a significant margin, and she is doing this as a rookie with a Fever team that is not comprised of a bunch of all-stars.
Showing fans that she's not here for the fame, she's here for the love of the game. This authenticity is what makes fans follow her from the basketball court to the golf course, eager to see her next move.
Watch her play. She plays at a high level, highly skilled. She's the best passer in America, and she's the best shooter in America.
In an era where many athletes become influencers, Caitlin Clark stands out by just being herself, and that's exactly why fans, and even her so-called rivals, can't look away.
There is a lot of appropriate attention on Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever, and we found out that the Fever Storm game from over the weekend drew 2.2 million viewers, which is massive. The WNBA has 18 games this season where they've had more than 1 million viewers average, and 16 of those 18 have featured Caitlin Clark. So you cannot deny the connectivity of Caitlin Clark playing basketball and people wanting to watch. If she's playing, they will come, they will watch the game.
As Caitlin takes on the green, she's proving she's more than a basketball player. She's an athlete whose presence can't be confined to one sport.
She's going to break records nonstop for the next couple years.
The people have chosen Caitlin Clark. They enjoy watching her play, her style, her energy, her shot.
Caitlin has fans from all corners tuning in, and this moment highlights her rare ability to captivate viewers, no matter the sport.
This is a girl that came in and garnered more attention than others in the game. That's what happened. It's that simple.
We got to give Caitlin Clark more respect because at this point, the goalpost keeps getting moved. And if they continue to play like they're playing, the Fever are going to make a run in the playoffs. And that might sound crazy for me to say, but this team is starting to gel.
In contrast, her rivals like Angel Reese and Aja Wilson are stuck in the same old rivalry narrative, trying to bring Caitlin down. But what they don't seem to grasp is that Caitlin's appeal goes far beyond any single rivalry. She's out here proving that her reach is limitless.
When I look at Caitlin Clark, fans are tuning in to watch her. And you know who that's helping? Everybody else.
What Caitlin Clark does is kind of simple, really. She shows up at games, she signs autographs, she talks to little girls wearing jerseys, she smiles to the crowd, and then here's the most important thing. She competes like a maniac. I mean like a maniac.
While her critics might keep trying to pull her back to their level, Caitlin's breaking new ground, leaving them to watch her success unfold from a distance.
Caitlin Clark was the solution for so many things, but so many players, coaches are also painting her out to be the problem. There was all of this just nonsense about things that Caitlin was doing wrong when, in my personal opinion, she was doing nothing but going out there and playing great basketball every night and ignoring the hate that was coming to her from all sides.
Caitlin's ability to cross over from basketball to golf shows that she isn't just a one-sport wonder. She's redefining what it means to be an athlete in today's world.
My advice to Caitlin, kind of keep your mouth shut because everybody is looking for you to say anything and they're going to splice it and cut it and make it a negative thing. The one thing that I love that she's bringing to her sport, more people want to watch. More people want to tune in.
Caitlin's leap into golf also highlights her natural skill, her rumored 10 handicap being no small feat. This adds another layer to her appeal. Fans aren't just watching her because she's famous, they're watching because she's talented. It's this mix of athleticism, relatability, and genuine skill that keeps her fans hooked, and it's why networks are adjusting entire schedules just for her.
Hey, look at the numbers everywhere else across women's basketball. It's not just Caitlin Clark, it's all of us. And then the moment the ratings tank, they're going to come back and say, see, we were right all along. It's all the racists that follow Caitlin Clark that were watching the product, and now they're gone, and we're back with our diehards. It is bad news for the WNBA that she's not continuing to play.
This shift isn't just about one tournament or one day. It's the start of something bigger, a new wave in sports fandom where Caitlin Clark is leading the charge.
Caitlin Clark is the reason why a lot of great things is going to happen for the WNBA. People need to realize the Indiana Fever, this is the second year in a row they had the #1 pick. So do y'all know what that means? That means they're not that good.
As we watch Caitlin Clark make history by stepping into the world of golf, it's clear her impact is just beginning. The Golf Channel's decision to bring her Pro-Am game live speaks volumes, not just about her talent, but about the magnetic pull she has on fans across the board. Caitlin isn't just breaking barriers, she's setting new standards, proving that her star power knows no bounds. While Angel Reese and Aja Wilson are left on the sidelines with their same criticisms, Caitlin is out here showing exactly why she's a force that can't be ignored, taking her influence from the basketball court to the golf green.
Caitlin Clark has created more buzz around the basketball landscape and has actually transformed and revived a league that was the WNBA.
She was incredible, breaking all types of records, and that's something she was certainly proud of. We saw lots of smiles on the court.
Caitlin is the face right now, and that's also good. Like, she's selling out gyms, of course. Like, why would you hate against that?
So whether you're a golf fan, a basketball enthusiast, or someone simply drawn to greatness, Caitlin's journey is one you won't want to miss. She's proving that no matter the sport, true talent and authenticity rise to the top. With every swing and every shot, Caitlin Clark is carving out a legacy, inspiring fans, and setting an example that others will strive to follow.
Caitlin Clark now has the rookie record, the history of the WNBA. She's now going to try to set the all-time record, but 12 games to go. Now, this is happening exactly how I scripted it. I told you.
Stay tuned, because with Caitlin, you never know what incredible move she'll make next. But one thing's for sure, her rivals will be watching every moment.
Somebody coming along and elevating the sport shine ultimately benefits you. Go out there, compete with her, try to bust her up if you want to, and all of that stuff. Just don't hate on the acclaim that she's getting.
If you're ready to dive into the latest and greatest moments in women's basketball, you're in the right place. Here on WNBA Original, we cover everything from breaking news to inspiring stories, bringing you closer to the action and the players who make it all happen. Don't forget to hit subscribe and turn on notifications, so you'll always be the first to know what's happening on and off the court. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more from WNBA Original.